I don't even know where to start. I don't know where to start. Welcome to the 4 and 7 podcast. Yankees and Mets. I just it's really hard to continue to watch. I'll just speak for the Yankees. It's really hard to just continue to watch this goddamn team do what it's been doing for years with Aaron Boone and the management. I just can't honestly cannot defend it any longer. I don't understand. Um, I can literally, Chris, you start. You start. Go ahead. Go
You got to
ahead.
start with some Met stuff
Yeah, let's start with some Mets stuff. The Yankees right now,
off a five game.
they were up 4-0, and then immediately gave that shit up. So finally, we actually hit the baseball, and then the pitching immediately collapses. It's
Yep.
fantastic. It's fantastic.
Aaron Judge opened up with a 2-run homer. They did get at, excuse me, sorry. They did get out of it in the fourth inning. Or was that the fourth or the fifth? They had two on. Yankees did get out of it. All right, we'll dive into the Mets. 5 game losing streak. A lot less optimism this week from last week. I know last week I was trying to pump the brakes. We had the Soto injury. We were waiting on that. We kind of got not great news from that, but not bad news. Every time you hear calf, you think it could be the A word that we don't want to talk about. It wasn't that. It was a calf strain. He's eligible to come back in 10 days, but it's okay because let me tell you the outfield that they had last night and in the beautiful offensive explosion that they had. Now this is a team with a 300 and $65 million payroll, $362 million, and this is the outfield that was out there last night. They had Tyrone Taylor, Carson Benj, a rookie, and Brett Beatty in right. Together they went 0 for 8 with an RBI. They're one run of the game. Oh no, I'm sorry, that wasn't for the. Was that for the game? Yeah, they had 4 hits. Um, there's nothing really good to say about this team right now. I mean, they just got lost 5 in a row, 3 against the A's at home, 2 against the Diamondbacks at home. All the losses straight at home. Not good. The pitching hasn't been bad. Peterson's been bad. Senga got roughed up. Peralta had a great start yesterday. He got a loss, gave up 1 run. Um, McLean had a great start. Luke Weaver came in. He blew it, gave up 4 runs or whatever he gave up. He's been bad lately. Garcia's been bad. They finally got rid of him. He was a guy that Stearns brought in, gave him 1 year, $1.5 million guaranteed. He's already gone. Didn't even make it to the first quarter of the season. But we're not at the point where it's so early where you could just dismiss this early start. You know what I mean? It's not 5, 6 games in. They look bad. They look like a very, very badly orchestrated team. Polanco at first has been terrible. He's been hurt. They lucky that Alonso has not been good yet.
Yeah,
Nemo's
for the
been
Orioles,
great.
yeah.
Yeah, Nemo's been great. Simeon has been horrible. They brought up Mauricio. He got the game-winning hit the other day when Soto got hurt. They immediately sent him back down because, drum roll please, Tommy Pham is coming back to resurrect this team. That's right, 39-year-old Tommy Pham. He had a good run with the Mets. What was it, 2 or 3 years ago? I think it was 2023. So yeah, you have a 325, whatever the payroll is, 325 million. When you're this early on and you're looking for Tommy Pham to bring some power to the lineup, not good, not good at all. Few things. What do I have here? Uh, yeah, like I said, Peralta, good start, 6 innings. He turned in his best start of the season, 6 innings, 1 earned, 6 Ks. Good enough for a win, was not. Got his first loss. MVP of the game, Sean Manaea. This is how bad they've been. The MVP of this game was Sean Manaea. 3 innings pitched in relief, 4 strikeouts. That was the MVP. That was their best player. And if Peterson, he's starting tonight in LA. If he gets roughed up again, I know I put it on our X the other day. It's time to start the Manaea for Peterson trend because you just can't keep trotting Peterson out there if he's not going to perform at all. This is a team that can't hit. They can't score runs. If you have a starter that in back-to-back starts gave up 5 runs, 5 earned runs in both of those games, you're giving the team no shot. What else?
Yeah,
Let's
yeah.
see.
It's and to jump to the Yankees. I don't. there's so much. I'm just gonna, let's just start with the offense. We have scored over these last 6 games. The last 6 games, we were 1-5 on a 5-game losing streak right now. We have scored 18 runs on 34 hits, which is basically 3 runs a game. That's no. We're losing game. We got shut out by the Athletics. Shut out. We lost 1-0. Are you kidding?
Can I say the Athletics came into town and just annihilated New York? 5-game winning streak, 2 in the Bronx, 3 in Queens.
Yeah.
And we got shut out too. So 1-0 yesterday.
Yeah. And then we lost all these really close games against Tampa. Got swept by Tampa. But it's runners in scoring position. I'm trying to find the overall. But let's just go. April 7th, 2 for 11. April 8th, 1 for 7. The 9th, where we had 2 hits. We only had 2 hits. Oh, my God. April 10th, 0 for 4. April 11th, 2 for 12. April 12th, 1 for 7. I mean, just runners just left on base again and again and again. And the thing that I cannot understand, right? We have, Trent Grisham right now. They actually finally benched him, but again, it's not great because let me get into that in a second. So Trent Grisham is batting. Let's pull up this man's incredible stats. Right now, Grisham is batting 133 with a .528 OPS on the season. So in context, the Yankees signed him to a 3-year, $22.5 million contract. Okay. And I hate to say this because, yes, he had a great breakout season last year. The Yankees were, again, this is where it goes back to the front office. I'm so sick of Brian Cashman always handicapping us to these really stupid fucking deals and then forcing, whether he's forcing Aaron Judge or whatever, the analytic team is putting out these fucking lineups. It always seems like it's based on people making the money and not people performing. And I am so fucking sick of it. There was no reason to re-sign Trent Grisham. No one was going after him. You did not have to throw this amount of money at him. Look at what he did in the playoffs. He was dog shit. And not for nothing, he's consistently, for the most part, his entire career, been dog shit outside of the one outlier. In 2022, Grisham posted the lowest batting average in all of major leagues at 184. I mean, and again, I get it. He had a great breakout season, but then as soon as the playoffs happened, he reverted right back to what he normally is, which is not even a 200 hitter. And I get it. He's got a better glove than Jason Dominguez, but Jason Dominguez right now in the first 2 weeks of AAA is slashing 379 with 2 home runs, 7 ribbies, and he's got 7 stolen bases in 12 games. So we got speed, power, on base, stealing. Oh, and did I mention he's a switch fucking hitter? I do not understand. All right, you didn't want to start him for the season. That's great. But okay, so you finally bench Grisham. Oh, the Yankees are winning 7-4. I don't even know what just happened. I just pulled this up. No, I'm not even gonna get excited about that. I'm still fucking angry. So not only did you finally bench Grisham.
Yo, wait, hold on.
What?
Grisham hit a 3-run homer.
Don't steal this fucking segment from me.
That is unbelievable.
So again,
that is unreal.
That is unreal. Congratulations, Trent Grisham. But let me. So we had a. So
no one's
he
had
got
his back
benched
more than you.
Yeah, he got benched for this guy Grichuk. Why is this dude on the team? Why?
Oh, that's funny.
In 13 at bats this whole season, you know what his batting average is? Fucking 0. 0. Why is Dominguez not on the team?
Several foul tips, though.
There's absolutely no reason why you have this Grichuk guy on your roster to be starting or giving guys rest. Whoever, it doesn't, there's no reason. There's no reason. Absolutely no reason why Dominguez is not on this team. I don't get it. I do not understand. And that's what brings me to like my entire Yankee segment is I am tired of this shit because it is the same stuff every goddamn year. You know, Rosario, finally, they put Rosario at third because McMahon has been atrocious. Again, another horrible deal by Brian Cashman taking on this guy's contract. And he's probably not going to be end up being, when Volpe comes back, and if they're smart enough to bring up Lombard Jr. at some point during this year, McMahon's not even going to be the main utility guy. Mm-hmm. He won't be on the team. Like, he doesn't hit for shit. Just doesn't.
You're 114 right now. A solid 114.
Yeah, the entire bottom of the lineup is just absolute the worst. I think right now the entire Yankees as a whole is batting below 200 as a team. Mm-hmm. It's you can't have this. The infield, you know, you got Caballero, who again the last two games and even tonight he hit a 2-run home run, has really done nothing to want you to take that position from Volpe when Volpe's healthy to come back. Now, I'm not the biggest Volpe fan, but again, Caballero has really not done anything to be like, no, Volpe's not getting this position back. Jazz Chisholm, I mean, awful start, but this is typically how Jazz normally is. He's batting 173, but again, he was a 30 for 30 guy last year. I think he's going to bounce back. Typically, his stats, unlike Grisham, shows that he will. This is typically how he is. So, Jazz is going to be your second baseman. Ryan McMahon, goodbye. I'm sorry. You're batting 114. I'm good.
He seems like he might have just been like a product of Coors Field there with some of those power numbers that he put up previously to the Yankees because you get nothing from him.
Yeah, Caballero and McMahon up until today have a combined 9 for 76 with exactly one extra base hit. Again, you know, Caballero, he had knocked in 2 runs yesterday. He hit a 2-run home run today. Cool, great. But Rosario's got to be an everyday third baseman. I think Jazz stays your second baseman. He's going to turn it around. And I think Volpe, you know, when he is back healthy, will be your shortstop. But I think what's going to end up happening is, but I don't know. I want to say I think this is what's going to end up happening, but the Yankees have proven that they have no interest in actually using any of their young, talented players. Again, the fact that Jason Dominguez has not been called up after how this team is starving for offense. And again, Lombard's going to be a little bit longer. He's in Double-A. Jason's doing this in Triple-A. Like, these are his numbers in Triple-A. Like, he's absolutely crushing it. There's no reason. There's no, like, he should be your center fielder, starting center fielder, period. Grisham becomes your guy that gives guys breathers here and there. Oh, and then another amazing thing about tonight's lineup. So again, the Yankees absolutely starving. I don't care what the score is right now. The Yankees absolutely starving for offense. Bench Ben Rice, who is leading the major leagues in OPS. It's fucking incredible. Like, I just don't understand because they always try to throw the analytics in your face, but their analytics don't make any fucking sense. It's like they don't use the eye test. They don't use actual real numbers that fucking matter. I just don't know what it is with this team. And yeah, we got off to a hot start. I was really like, wow, this team could be something. But, you know, it came hitting like a ton of bricks. We're in a 3-play. Instead of seeing the problems, because you could see them, but the Yankees were winning. And as they always say, the best, you know, winning is the best cure for everything. And it sweeps a lot of shit under the rug. But like, you could see where the holes were, and good Lord, man. I'm not, you know, I haven't even touched on the fucking bullpen. I mean, we had 2 blown saves in the last series. What the hell is his name? Bernard Bendard.
And you talk about the analytics. What analytics? Like they got lucky today. Three home runs. Like what analytics account for? Oh, we're gonna have two-run shots and a 3-run shot from. You know what I mean? It's like
Yeah, he's like,
stop doing
again,
the analytics. Play your best players.
look, the starting pitcher that the Angels has today has like a 7 ERA. All right, so it's not like, oh man, it's like this is the game that they should be having. The guy that they're playing against is a batting practice pitcher. So, you better not fucking lose this game. That's all I can really say. Like, the offense finally woke up. You got 7 runs. Yeah, but so the infield is atrocious. I don't know where that's going to end up. I think McMahon is definitely the odd man out. I think Rosario is going to end up being your mainstay third baseman. Jazz stays at second. And then I do think hopefully, Lombard comes up and he's your shortstop and Volpe becomes your main utility guy. That's the best thing you can hope for. Or hopefully Volpe comes back and he's good. I mean, there are reports now.
Supposed to be.
Yeah, we'll see about that. But there's reports that his shoulder was actually worse than it is. Again, it's just like the Yankees just keep coming up with these. It's like, what do you mean? Like you don't have the best doctors in the world to tell what a fucking MRI looks like how bad his fucking shoulder actually is. You know what I mean? So it's like
those are plans from the agent.
I have no confidence from this organization. I really just don't. They just consistently seem to never want to put the best team out there, no matter what it is, between either not bringing the guys up or never actually wanting to trade any of these guys for pieces that we do need. And then we hold on to them too long and it just ends up never working out for us. I don't know. It's the same shit every year. And I don't, this was the whole, we're going to run it back this year, but you're running it back with absolute, hoping that the bullpen would be okay. But Bednar has been, I think his ERA is 17 right now, or is it 26? What's his ERA? And then, and not for nothing, it's not like we don't have a guy that's crushing it again in AAA Scranton. Carlos LeGrand literally throws fucking 100 plus all the time. That's not like, he gets there. The guy throws 100 to 103 all the time. Developed a sinker. And let's see. What is his stats right now? Do I have those stats?
For who?
I do. Carlos LaGrange. I mean, I know I have last year's stats. He posted a 3.5 ERA, and he averages his strikeout is definitely there. But again, who do we have in the bullpen? Why isn't this guy on the team? Why is this guy not? I don't get it. I do not understand. We're gonna keep trotting guys out there. Like, what the hell's the guy from the fucking Mets that's on our team? You know what I mean? Like, I don't.
Blackburn.
Yeah. Like, what are we doing?
And he's bad.
So there is absolutely no reason why LaGrange and Dominguez are not on this roster right now. None. I get it. Lombard's in AA. It's going to take some time. He's a little bit far off. I got that. But there's absolutely no fucking reason for this. None.
Do you think they don't do it because they don't want it to look as like an early season panic move? Or do you think it's just analytics? We're paying these guys. We're going to keep playing them.
Yeah, I think it's both. But, I mean, I was pissed in the very beginning when Dominguez wasn't on the roster.
Yeah.
It didn't make any sense. It was like, what? I get it. Maybe he's not going to be your starter, but how is he not your utility outfielder when, again, you want to give guys breathers or Grisham's hitting, the size of a toddler? Like, what's going on? I don't know. I don't know. The offense having a good night right now, but
just
the sample size is
stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the sample size right now is not great. The offense is anemic. If Judge doesn't get the ball rolling, if Judge has an off night right now,
what it seems like.
It's not looking good because our entire infield is trash outside of Ben Rice. Austin Wells hasn't come back around, so it's like we have we have questions at every position except for first base, right field, and left field.
You think you got? Let me read you. Here's Jorge Polanco, first baseman, 184. Second, or Jared Young, who's playing. Actually, he's the starting first baseman right now. Jared Young, he's hitting 350. Somehow he's the Mets' best player. Second base, you got Marcus Semien, 190. The big acquisition from Brandon Nimmo trade. Brandon Nimmo was tearing it up. They had to get rid of him. I'll get to that in a second. Shortstop, Francisco Lindor, 188. And I could handle that, all right? Because if you're going to hit like that, I get slumps. I get that. You know, you've been our best player since you signed. The mental errors from Francisco Lindor are insane right now. Unforgivable. It seems like he doesn't care. It seems like he's not like baseball's not the priority right now. I get he was hurt. He came into spring training late. He only played like 2 or 3 games in spring training. The mental errors are unforgivable. You can't keep doing it. Not every game. The opening day, he didn't cover second. He didn't know how many outs there were yesterday for the double play. Did you see that one?
No,
It was a ground ball up the middle. The second baseman, Semien, fields it. Lindor went to go back him up instead of covering second for a double play. I mean, it's just he keeps doing all these stupid things. He got picked off first. Like, there's too many mental errors for such an early sample where it seems like something is going on. And I feel now this has no weight to anything. I have no insider knowledge to the clubhouse, but it just seems like he didn't get along with Nimmo. He didn't get along with McNeil. And I doubt he got along with Alonso. It seemed like those 3 guys maybe held him accountable, so they had to go. Because it made no sense. The second, like we talked about this on the first show, the second the season ended, they had to get rid of Nimmo. Yeah. It seemed like Nimmo or McNeil, they might have been, and now McNeil was kind of done, so I get that one. But it just seems like someone was holding Lindor accountable, and there's no one there to hold him accountable anymore because it's all like new guys. Soto's mainly hands off in the dugout. You see, he's not really a leader guy. He's a guy that's going to go out, take care of business, play every day, but he's not an outspoken leader guy. That's what they wanted Lindor to be. And you saw it last year. I forget who they were interviewing. I think, they were interviewing Soto, and they were asking about the leader in the clubhouse. And he said he took a shot at Lindor. He was like, "No, it's McNeil's the leader." Or I think he said McNeil. So there's something going on in this clubhouse, and Mendoza needs to tighten that up, or he's going to be gone. They're going to put it all on him. They're not going to blame Lindor. They're not going to blame Soto. They're not going to blame these guys.
At some point, if Lindor can't literally field his position and is batting terribly, I mean, what is how are you going to put that on the manager? Other than the manager,
because Stearns is the one that.
You know what I mean? You gotta get a bench. Speaking of nonsense, did you hear what in the bottom of the 10th the other day? What Jazz said about? Did you see his botch play at second?
No.
Okay, so instead of potentially turning the ending double play,
this was against the A's.
No, this was against the Rays.
Oh, the Rays.
So I'm gonna give you his exact quote. Okay. I was really going to try to tag the runner and just throw it to first. I don't know what the rule is. This man said that out loud. I don't know what the rule is. If I went to first base first and threw it back to second, if it's still an out, is it still a double play? I don't know. Does it not count as an RBI? Bro.
You don't say that. You just
just say my bad.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oops, so
having something again, this is supposed to be and this is his contract year, by the way. Mm-hmm. You're doing this in a contract year where you set this bar high for yourself. You wanted to be part of the 40-40 club and Gold Glove and this and that. You're letting dudes outrun, they're beating out regular routine ground balls to second because you're just taking your fucking time. And now you're coming out and saying you don't know the fucking rules of baseball? Are you insane?
Yep.
And then what's crazy is I guess Grisham was eavesdropping, and he basically answered the question, was like, no, they'll score, they'll get there before the tag occurs at second. And then Chisholm's like, oh,
Crazy.
well, what I was trying to do in my mind probably wouldn't have worked anyway. Are you fucking kidding me? You're a major league player making millions of dollars and you don't know
Hmm.
how a fucking double play works? Is this a joke? And then he doesn't get benched. This is the thing I don't understand. And then, like, immediately, if I was a man, you're a bench the next day. I don't give a flying fuck.
Yeah.
And when he goes, why am I benched? I'm going to hand him a fucking rule book and give him a test on it. Are you fucking serious? Are you serious? Again, he's
Yeah.
batting 170, and now he doesn't know what a
Yeah.
double play is. I'm sorry.
Yep.
Play anybody else.
You know who
Play
gets away with
anybody
that?
else.
The guys that hit Juan Soto gets away with being a bad fielder. That third baseman that was on the Giants, what was his name? He gets away with being a bad fielder. It's like when you're batting 180, you don't get away with not knowing the rules of being a bad fielder. You can't
Uh,
be Ray Ordonez and be a bad fielder. Devers, was that his name?
yeah. Aaron Judge hit another home run, and now they're winning
Oh,
eight
great.
seven. So the bullpen is still
Eight
doing
seven.
their best to blow this fucking game.
Oh, so they gave up 3 in the.
Yeah, yeah. I just came back to it
Oh,
real
of course.
quick. Yeah. Just came back
Oh
to it
yeah,
real
it's
quick.
8-7. Yeah. Look at that.
Yep. This is
8 runs
just
on 7 hits. That's what the analytics are teaching. You need 4 home runs. That's what Boone is. Our analytics say we need 4 home runs today, and we should pull it out. Positives for the Mets: the bullpen, Brazoban, Brooks Raley, Williams has been great. Minter's coming back soon. What's the other guy's name? Tobias Myers. He's been good, and Sean Manaea, who isn't a reliever but has taken the role running. He's looked really good. The starting pitching outside of one Peterson and one bad start from Sanga has looked very good to serviceable. McLean looks like a star. Just he's the Mets. What's the guy's name? Schlittler.
yeah, yeah,
He looks like every making of a star. His stuff is filthy. He has
yeah.
a little trouble with the third time around the rotation, so they're gonna have to work
But
on that a little bit. But
that's like every
that's yeah,
pitcher in the league right now, or
yeah,
analytically anyway. Everyone will be like, oh well, you can't
yeah,
have him face the lineup the third time because
yeah.
this piece of paper said so. It's like, whoa, he's throwing a no
Mhm.
hitter. Nope, can't risk it. You know,
Now he's
it's
got 72 pitches. It's nonsense. And then you
uh,
bring in a reliever, and every single time guys start like that, like McLean, like DeGrom, if you're an awesome pitcher on the Mets, it doesn't matter what reliever they bring in. The guy could be lights out every other game. He's given up a home run. He's given up a bunch of runs. Weaver has been great until this start. Since then, he's been bad. He's because he's overused. Mendoza loves going to the bullpen after 5, 6 innings. And it's not all his fault. The guys do throw a lot of pitches, especially Sanga loves to throw that fork ball that goes anywhere. He has no control of it. If it works, he has a great start. If it doesn't work, he has a terrible start. Like the first one, it worked. He had a great start. The last one, 2 1/3, 7 earned. Game was over right there. They made a little bit of a surge. Then Weaver gave up a bunch more runs. So I don't know
you
what's
shout
going on
out
there.
to Bird in the bullpen right now. .1 innings pitched with a 7.11 ERA. Just fucking
Oh,
killing it.
that's just beautiful.
Yeah,
Williams has been good for the Mets.
I,
Another positive is Diaz has been bad for the Dodgers. His velocity's down a little bit. They're actually, I think, shutting him down for a little bit. I don't even think he's going to be pitching in this series. Alonso's been bad for the Orioles, but that's going to change. He's going to be okay. The Mets, I still don't understand that one. I don't understand getting rid of him and their backup being a second baseman, Jorge Polanco, but
yeah,
I'm never going to get
absolutely.
over that.
One major positive right now is the Minnesota Twins are beating the shit out of the Boston Red Sox 13-4. So shout out
Mhm.
shout out to the Twins. Fuck Boston.
Yep, the Braves are losing, and that's another positive. The NL East is bad so far. The Braves are 10-6 or 10-7. They're in first. Every other team is, I think the Marlins are 500, but they're losing, so they're going to be under 500. The Phillies are going to win. They're going to get to 500 here. The Mets are 1 or 2 below 500, so no one's taken off. The Phillies, I think, are still the best team in the division. I don't get all the odds saying the Mets are still the second best odds to win it all. I don't see it. Even with Soto back, like what changes that much with Soto back? Bichette's been better, but unless Lindor takes a serious 180 and gets back to caring about baseball, this team has no shot to go anywhere. It's still early. I'm still optimistic. I still think that the team is going to go in the right direction because the pitching has been good. in the minors. They still have two good young pitchers that could do spot starts. They have Mania. They have depth in the starting pitching. The bullpen has looked good. Minter's coming back soon. He's going to be their best guy. Williams has looked good. It's just they got to get these guys to hit. And if I do believe that it will change once the weather, it's been shitty. It's going to start getting nice now this week.
That's been Jazz's entire reason. Entire reason is just it's cold out.
It's cold. But it's cold for the other teams too.
No.
So.
It's just, but it's very cold for him. Too cold. Yeah, just too cold, bro. It's too cold. Yeah, I don't know, man. The bullpen is just. I'm trying to pull out. I thought I had these numbers.
I would like Mendoza to hold guys accountable, like what you were saying before. That's what I wrote it down.
Just
holding
get
guys
benched.
Accountable.
Semien
has been terrible. Mauricio came up. He's a good young player. He has no position. His true position is second base. Your second baseman sucks. He's not a Met. They brought him in this year. There's no loyalty to him. Let Mauricio get a couple starts here. Why send him down for Tommy Pham? You couldn't find anyone else to send down right now?
Well, so I was like, again, why is this Gridchuck guy on the fucking roster over Dominguez? Wait, why?
Why was Dick Lovelady on this team? This guy sucks. It took this long to get rid of him. Why was this? You have this gigantic payroll and you have bums, like absolute bums on the team. Yeah, it just doesn't make sense.
That's what I don't get either. This isn't like football where there's a salary cap and some of these things, these moves make sense because it can affect how much money you have or how much dead cap and all. Like, I don't want to hear like, oh, we saved a couple $1,000 because because we went past this deadline. Like, I don't give a fuck.
Right.
This is not. You don't get to play by those rules because I get to watch the Dodgers literally just do whatever the fuck they want because no one else knows how to compete with them in terms of how they operate their payroll. And so I don't want to hear like, it's just always it just seems like we're always a penny foolish right now.
And the Mets are showing up. The Pirate series, 41,000, 37,000, 37,000. Arizona, 34,000, 33,000, 35,000. Those were all cold, wet nights. Then against the A's where they got swept too, 36, 38, and 37,000. So the fans are showing up. So the money's coming in. To spit in our face and say Dick Lovelady's out there.
Yeah.
I get relievers. Relievers, you got to get lucky. They're good one year. They're horrible the next year. It's the exception, not the rule, that you get a guy like Mariano Rivera. But Lovelady's never been good. There's nothing on the books that shows this guy's good. He could be like the 2024 version or anything like that. Like they just brought up Craig Kimbrell. He's been good in the past. So maybe you get lightning in a bottle again at the end of the career. There's still some life back on that arm. Little angels in the outfield moment. But Lovelady, there's never been that. And he's not young. He's not good. He never was good. Why was he on this team? Every time they brought him in, the game was over. His ERA looks good too because there's two guys on. He comes in, those two guys score. He doesn't give up a run, so his ERA looks okay.
Yeah, there's no way this team is going to be able to go anywhere in the playoffs with this bullpen. No way. But the Yankees will. There's just the only way we're going to be able to win in the playoffs with this roster as constructed pitching wise is there is no bullpen. We have a 3-man rotation and the other guys in the bullpen are the other two starters. That's it. That's it. You basically have your main 3 guys are going to be Fried, Cole, and maybe Rodon. Maybe Rodon. And then you're going to have Schittler and probably Will Warren be your
Warren will probably be in the bullpen in the playoffs. I mean, and you're going to have to hope the other guys go 7, which they won't because the analytics say after 5 1/3, get them out.
But that's what it's going to be like, man. I cannot. You keep trying out guys like Jake Bird and Bednar and who else? Duvall's got a 6 ERA. I just, Blackburn again. There's no reason why Carlos Lagrange isn't on this team. They finally brought up
30
Lewis.
minutes. We're
they
going
brought
to watch
up
Peterson
Lewis Gill
in LA.
They brought up Gill, which is nice, but he didn't really have a great outing. And then again, the bullpen just made it worse. So it's just I don't know. I I'm not trying to be panic, and the team is. But if this whole run it back because we felt like we could have won it all, I'm sorry.
Right.
This roster is not fucking it. It's just not. And you made a lot of mistakes by again you're paying too much money to McMahon, who probably is not going to be on the playoff roster once Volpe's back, and you have to assume they're going to bring up Lombard. But again, this team is so stupid with how they do things. I wouldn't be shocked if he doesn't see the field this year. Never gets the call up. No matter
we're like
how
15% through the season too. It's not like I
no
said, it's early, but it's not
terrible.
so early.
Yeah.
Shape up.
I just so tired of this team never being proactive. And then I don't know, I'm sure you don't listen to the games, but it's so when you listen to Joe Girardi, right? I almost have to feel bad for the dude because this man knows baseball, right? And technically a lot of these guys, especially Judge, like these are his guys. You know what I mean? So it says watch Aaron Boone. There was a situation the other day where everyone was screaming like, why didn't Boone pitch hit for I think it was Get Chuck fucking again or whatever the fuck this guy's name is, and because you have all the you have Goldschmidt on the bench, you would imagine he would be your option, and Girardi has a perfectly laid out explanation, like Jazz was gonna steal. So you want your pinch hitter, like you don't want to pinch hit next because Jazz will end up stealing, and then you want the next guy up to have a full count, like instead, it made sense. And then when they ex Boone, Boone's just like, well, I like righties, and you're just like, holy shit, like I'm listening to like the guy in the booth is coaching, like what I mean, It sucks, man. Girardi should still be coaching this team, and I'm not a Boone hater. I've always liked Aaron Boone, and I do feel like he gets handcuffed a lot, but I don't know. I just don't think this manager is going to be able to fucking do it, dude. I don't think this team's running it back. I would be absolutely shocked.
I don't have any faith that Mendoza's going to have it in him to motivate these guys. I liked Buck in that regard. I was a big Buck guy. I hated when they got rid of him. I understood the move, but Buck is too hard on these the new game. You can't be like that. You can't be in the player's face. But if you listen to Mendoza after the games, there's no accountability. They're like, it's just, they asked him like, oh, you waste, like McClain pitched great and like wasted it. And had like, does that suck? And he was just like, for his answer for every post game is just got to move on. Just got to move on. Like, how about show some that you care a little bit, Like, that sucks. The kid pitched great, and we didn't do what we had to do for him. We didn't get enough runs. The bullpen failed. He became a 1-run cushion. Yeah, that sucks. We need to do better. And just sit there and be like, no, we got to move on.
I really do.
You have to move on, but you're the coach.
Yeah, I do hate this new generation of And again, it's really the most organizations' fault because they don't want those coaches anymore. They are the ones that are basically letting the players run the teams now. It's the because it's not like these managers don't exist. It's not like Joe Girardi can't coach. It's not like Buck can't coach. Like it's, what I mean? Like there are these guys that they're great managers, but because you have to be able to know how to push and certain buttons on guys. Not every guy's the same. But if you're just going to treat everybody like it doesn't fucking matter, and then when, say, you do actually have, guys in the clubhouse that are willing to be that guy for you, like you're, the player coaches, so to speak, like in the locker room. But then again, you let Lindor kick them out, and it's just like, okay, so you're not allowed to have you're not allowed to have players that are too much like leaders, and you're not allowed to have coaches that are too much like leaders. Like, so what are we
Right.
doing? I don't get this philosophy. I don't get why it's not just a Met Yankee problem. That's pretty much a problem across all of baseball. Like, they want the analytics to run the team, and they just want a head coach that is good enough with the media and is just everybody's fucking friend. And unfortunately, that's one, doesn't put the best product in the field, and it doesn't, like, it just doesn't. These guys are not going to be hungry to win. They're not going to feel like they're disappointing anybody because, well, I don't know how to turn a double play. I don't know what a double play is, but guess what? I'll be in the lineup tomorrow. Ha ha ha. Like, no, fuck off. Fuck off. I don't know. I got nothing. This team's pissing me off. I have finally done with Boone, and like, I've been done with Cashman for almost a fucking decade now. So, and I don't know what fucking blackmail he has in the Steinbrenners or whatnot, or whatever it is, why we can't get rid of this guy.
Mm-hmm.
As if he's done some phenomenal job. I don't know, but yeah,
And the Mets had the best guy. I was looking it up. I couldn't remember the guy's name. He was a former Met, Wally Bachman. All right. He managed the AAA team. They went 81-63. They won the Pacific League. I don't know if you ever saw that clip on Instagram where like a manager comes walking. He's like, "You guys ain't fucking shit. If you guys ain't gonna try hard and practice and treat this like nothing, then you aren't good enough to win." That's him. That's him with the Mets minor league team. He was supposed to be the manager in training. He was awesome with AAA. He always won, but he's loud. He's in your face. He's too tough. He clashed with the front office at the time, so they got rid of him. And he just ended up, I think, coaching overseas, if I remember correctly, or like independent league. But he was supposed to be the Mets manager. He's a great manager. Everywhere he's been, they won. But they like you said, they couldn't have him with these major league players because they're babies. Like
yeah,
him screaming at Lindor would, cause more
yeah.
mental errors probably.
The fact, like, look, and I'm not saying that you need just coaches. Like, you don't. Good coaches aren't just coaches that scream. Okay, I'm not even
No, of
trying to
course.
say that. Like, just because you can
You have
get
to
in a
win.
guy's face, yeah. But no, but again, you need to know how certain players react to what. Like, there was actually was it college basketball a few weeks ago where everyone was criticizing the coach for basically called the timeout or whatever, pulled her player aside and like got in her face, was like push, and then literally right after that, and like, but there was eye contact there. If you read her lips, like, she was rah, but also like, this is your
Respect.
fucking moment. Don't fuck it up.
Right.
Like, I can't
Yeah.
do this for you. You got to fucking do it.
Mhm.
And right after that moment, the player literally completely turned it around, like had a steal, all this. And it's like, that's what you need from a coach. Because again, all players are different. Everyone, you're dealing with a ton of personalities. So a guy like Lindor, and unfortunately there's a lot of guys like that, where once they know that there's no accountability, they're not,
There's not.
they're not going, like, there's not going to be some magical moment where now they're like, oh, I need to be better. You need someone to go, hey, asshole, what the fuck you doing? And if you don't have that guy, and again, you need to be able to go at people differently, because there are people that just, you give them, give them an inch and they'll take a mile. Unfortunately, there are way more players in the league that are like that. And you need a real coach to be able to coach those guys, because they're going to continue to slack off as long as possible. And again, you're just putting out this bad product on the field.
Yep.
And again, I don't think not every Yankee needs to be batting 300, but everyone can't be batting fucking 180. And we got guys
At the same time,
we got guys at AAA fucking batting 380, who's switch hitters, stealing bases, and we're just like, nah, we're gonna keep trotting this shit out. It just doesn't make any
good
sense.
prospects too. Not just guys that got hot early on, like in Double A. It's like, I get that, or you don't just throw those guys in there. These are top prospects.
Tie game 8-8. Yeah, Yankees fucking suck. Who gave up the?
I'm not even gonna stay up to watch these. I'm gonna wake up tomorrow and I'll see like the first 3 innings tonight, and hopefully it's not over by then. Hopefully Peterson does better than the last 2 starts. And by the time I go to bed, it's still like I don't know when I wake up. They could win, but I don't know.
Yeah, like,
These are the games they win though. They get blown out at home against bad teams, and then they go and win in LA. You know, they
yeah.
face it's McLean Yamamoto tomorrow. So if they're gonna win a game, they have to win today, and then it's Otani on was it Wednesday? Wednesday. Holmes Otani tomorrow Wednesday. McLean Yamamoto tomorrow, and today's Peterson and who the hell is pitching for
Well, again,
Robleski?
the good thing is I believe Volpe starts his rehab this week, so he'll probably be back up in a month. Um, you can only hope that you know. I don't know. You can only hope that Caballero turns it around, Jazz turns it around. If not, this team's going to, you know, I don't want to say not make the playoffs, but there's a chance, man. Our division's really good. And what's embarrassing about losing to the Rays is like again that team always gets gutted, always gets
Yep.
gutted, and has
Yep.
nobodies, and yet we just got swept by them. It's just unacceptable. I don't care. I just don't. Those are the teams that you're supposed to just, I don't want to talk about like you just want to be a compiler, but you got to win the games that you're supposed to win. You
Yep.
just have to, because at the end of
Got
the
to beat
day,
the bad teams.
yeah, you got to beat the bad teams. You have to. You can't have Bendar losing back to back, blowing two saves back to back to it just sucks, man.
Now, after the Dodgers, the Mets do have a very pretty good schedule here. They face Minnesota at home for 3 games. Or they play at Chicago 3 games. Chicago's pretty much like the same team. They're getting killed by the Phillies. They're a 500 team. Minnesota at home, Rockies at home, and Nationals at home. So you get 9 games in a row at home against the Rockies, the Twins, the Rockies, and the Nationals. You have to go 6-3 in that span right there. In this home stretch, if you go 3-3, I think I'll live with that with the Dodgers and Chicago. Then you have to come back and go 6-3 in that 9-game home stretch.
Yeah, I mean we just started our series against the Angels. Really should honestly, I don't know. We're probably gonna end up losing tonight. It's gonna be a 6-game losing streak, and then we got the Kansas City Royals. Then we're off on Monday, and that ends our home stretch, and then we head to Boston. But what's the Royals' record? Are the Royals even anything right now? Let's see.
The Royals?
Yeah, let's see. What are the Royals right now?
No, they're 7-9. Every team so far, like every team in the MLB is like same schedule. So no team has been like good yet, really. The Orioles have kind of been good, and they without and the Dodgers. The Dodgers and Padres have been good, and the Orioles without Pete. The Pirates are 10-6. They're first and they're first in the Central, which is wild. And they're killing
I was gonna say, aren't they
the
winning
Nationals today.
like
Yeah, they're
16
killing
to
them.
something or something? Put up
Yeah.
16 runs or something
Now
madness.
you got to figure that's the Brewers' division to lose, but that'd be funny. The Mets they took care of business 2 out of 3 against the Pirates, the first place team.
But yeah, it's just crazy though that the Yankees had a strang. I don't want to say a stranglehold again. This is the first 2 weeks of baseball, but you can't be 8-2, and now you're looking at possibly being 9-7 or 8-8.
Because even if you go 500 the
five,
rest of the year with that start that they had, they're looking at like 87 wins.
yeah, it's just not. Yeah, yeah, man. And then we'll probably drop. And then imagine we lose the series to the Red Sox. By the end of next week, there's a very good chance if they don't turn this around by any stretch, they're literally at the bottom of the division when they were when they were number one. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. New York baseball right
And
now is
I mean, the next
is
7 games are at home, including tonight.
is
So
yeah, we
yeah,
want
going into next
Yankee
show,
Stadium's gonna start fucking booing real quick. If they lose this
going
game,
into
it's
show,
not
there's
gonna
5 games.
be good.
Yeah. So, all right, so let me ask you: these 5 games, including tonight, going into next show, which is Saturday 9 a.m. All these games are at home. 4 against the Angels. There'll be 2 one Royals game by then, because the Royals game will start at 1:30 on Saturday after the show. What would you be happy 3-2, or do you need 4-1 here?
I think we need 4-1. These teams aren't good. They like we're going up against teams with really bad pitching. Bad pitching.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And like and again, this lineup is supposed to be a lineup that can take advantage of that, but we're going to continuously put out these guys that bat 130, and then Ben Rice we're going to bench because he's the problem. We got to give Ben Rice a day off. It's like, what? You know what I mean? Like these things just absolutely fucking boggle my mind. I don't. You want to give him a day off at first? Put him at catcher. Austin Wells batting 146 or something. It's not like, it's not like we got Jorge Posada back there. Like, what the fuck are we doing?
Yep. And the Royals are 2-4 on the road, so they should take care of business with the Royals. The Mets are actually 4-3 on the road, so there's some optimism going into tonight.
But no, I need 4-1. I need 4-1. They need to win tonight. It needs to start right now. But
and Dodgers have a worse record at home too. So
yeah, what are the Yankees at home? They're 3-3. So not looking great. Not looking great.
I'm gonna pull up the sports book real quick. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look at the Met line. Mets are plus 1.5, minus 142. I think I'm going to take that. I think I'm going to do that tonight because these, like I said, these are the games the Mets win. It drives me nuts. They'll get blown out. They'll get shut out twice by the A's at home, and they'll go and beat the Dodgers like 9-1 tonight. I don't know.
Well,
I hate so much.
Yeah,
I'm going to do it.
I would love to see you guys beat the Dodgers, but that would be fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Yeah, everyone, remember we were talking so much shit about the Pittsburgh Pirates and they're fucking 10-6 right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they took that loss to the Mets serious. They took that personal.
But as for a Subway parlay, I don't know. I guess we'll save that for Saturday anyway, since we started. So we can
real quick little update to win the division. Yankees are plus 100. Orioles are second, plus 340. Red Sox plus 470. The Rays are plus 1200. So yeah, getting shut out by them or getting swept by them was tough. In the NL East, the Mets have dropped to plus 185, and the Braves are first with plus 160, and the Phillies plus 210. If you're looking for value, there it is. Phillies plus 210.
There's no value with the Yankees right now. There's no.
Pirates are middle of the pack. They're above the Reds, who made the playoffs last year. Pirates plus 270 to win the Central. Milwaukee, there's some value too, plus 240 to win the Central. And if you're looking at the NL West winners, the Dodgers are minus 1250, and the Padres are second at plus 1300.
What's happening?
Every other team is plus. There's no team that's negative, and then the Dodgers are negative 1250 to win that division. To win the American League, Yankees are still first, plus 360. Mariners plus 550, who they're last in their division right now, and the Tigers are plus 800. To win the National League, Dodgers plus 100. Mets are still second. So the Mets are second to win the National League, plus 800. The Braves behind them at plus 900. But the Braves are ahead of them to win the NL East. So the bookies have the Mets not winning the division, but going into the playoffs and winning with road games.
Oh my God.
Or the Pirates. Pirates to win the NL, to win the National League, plus 1900. Yeah, the Rockies and the Nationals. They play these teams at homes.
Talk about how terrible MLB.com is. This website fucking
you use MLB.com?
This fucking website's garbage.
Yeah, what are you using that for? You can design that website right now and make it better.
Good Lord. What website should I
Shout out MLB.com.
Yeah. Yankees.com? Is Yankees.com any fucking better? Good Lord.
The team sites are always terrible. Like, you ever go to NewYorkJets.com? It's still they haven't updated it since their last. I guess they update it every playoff appearance.
Hell yeah, every 15 years. That's what I'm talking about.
Rory McIlroy has won 2 Masters. What was it? He has more Masters wins than the Jets had interceptions, or he's won 2 Masters since the Jets' last interception. That's what it was.
Oh, I forgot to bring up Jazz Chisholm with that whole nonsense. You know what Boone's defense was the
What?
next day? I think he knows the rules. I think
Just nonchalantly, he knows.
I think he knows the rules. That's it. That's all we got. That's all. That's again, like we've been talking about. That's just not holding any. There's no accountability to that. I think he knows the rule. That is absolute
Oh wow!
nonsense. What?
So the Orioles were down 7-1 today. They brought it to 7-6, and Pete hit a 2-run homer to take the lead. Did they win?
The Orioles?
Yeah. Yeah, they won
Yeah,
9-7. They were down
9-7.
7-1. It was 7-6. Big Pete hit a 2-run homer. And How's Halsey with the save. This guy was a cancer for the Mets last year. He's 5 saves at a 2.8 ERA. Brutal. See, that's relievers in the MLB. It's insanity.
The other amazing thing too, that is also driving me crazy with the Yankees. Do you have any players on your team that constantly somehow challenge everything fucking wrong? Jazz literally keeps challenging strikes right down the middle as if they're fucking not, and Caballero as well. And you're just like, can we just have like at the beginning of the game be like, hey, so if you're batting 7, 8, 9, you don't get to fucking challenge anything. like there's no unless it's a fucking strike 3 call or something. Like I think Caballero, like they're challenging like the first pitch, like stuff like that where it's like, what are you doing? Like, who gives a shit? You know, and again, they're always wrong. Jazz is awful. I can make a full montage. I'll have it ready for next show where it's just absolutely just terrible in the zone. He has no idea where, but I guess maybe his batting eye is also relevant to the weather. Maybe it's just too cold. His eyes are glossy and frozen over. He can't quite tell what a fucking strike is either, because he just certainly doesn't know what a double play is like. Yeah, I got nothing for this fucking team. Oh, I think Caballero.
Yeah, this guy Jake Bird is terrible. I'm just looking at the box score now.
Yeah, dude, it's
What the hell is he doing in big game situations?
Yeah, dude, it's not good. It's not good. I'm very curious why they already like benched Grichuk for Grisham so quickly. Did maybe he get hurt? Hopefully, did he hopefully get hurt? So we can bring up Dominguez. They get forced to bring up Dominguez because we can't just make that decision normally. But,
lineups out. Big Tommy Pham is making his season debut.
Baby. Oh, Tommy
Batting
Pham.
7th for the Mets. Lindor first. Oh, Louis Robert, who has been their hottest hitter. He's 319. I read that outfield to you before, right? Taylor, Benj. Yep. Robert had the day off yesterday.
Oh, of course. He's like Ben Rice.
After a nice hot stretch. Give him a break. So Lindor, Robert, Jr., Vientos, Bo Bichette is batting 4th tonight. Polanco at 5th. He's 9 for 49 on the season. Alvarez batting 6th. Pham 7th. Semien 8th. And Tyrone Taylor 9th.
So hold on a second. What's happening here? If I'm looking at this box score correctly, which unfortunately I think I am, apparently we pinch hit for Rosario with Ben Rice, and then we put McMahon in at third base. Are you fucking kidding me? So that means now at the possible bottom of the 9th, we're going to have fucking McMahon batting. And now we have no one to go to on the bench because we've already used Rice and Grissom. What are we doing? I don't fucking stand this team. Who makes this shit up? Like, I just don't get it, dude. I don't get it. So now we have no one on the bench. We literally have no. We just have to ride out with McMahon, Chisholm, and Grisham, and Caballero, and Austin Wells. Yeah, yeah, I'm feeling
If I'm
feeling real good about it.
yeah, if I'm the other team, I forget who they're playing. Why did I just have a mental fart? If I'm the Angels, I'm walking Judge
Yeah,
at this
literally
point,
just.
right?
I at this point you should feel very confident to walk the bases loaded, walk Judge, Bellinger, and Stanton, and then just strike out the next three
Mhm.
guys. Like,
Oh yeah, if McMahon gets on here, I'm walking Judge, and then I
uh,
guess you face Bellinger with 2 out.
this
This is
is
a big moment for McMahon actually, because
there's 2-2. Let's see what happens here. Got the 2-2 time. We're doing it live, baby. We're doing it
this
live, ladies and
is a
gentlemen.
big at bat for him.
The pitch. Let's see. Oh, this is painful to do this with the. I should just put the game on.
What do you watch a Gamecast?
Oh, he lines out to center. Wow, shocking.
There we go.
Shocking. McMahon didn't get a hit. I'm shocked. I
Wait, where
don't
did
understand.
McMahon come over? Did McMahon come over with that reliever with Bird? Because they were both on Colorado at the same time. Did they trade for? Who did they trade for these two guys?
Let me
Was that a
see.
trade?
What? I don't. Let's look up. How did the Yankees acquire? What's this guy's name? McMahon.
The Colorado Rockies traded pitcher Jake Bird and third baseman Ryan McMahon to the New York Yankees in separate deals. Bird was traded for Rock Riggio and Ben Shields. And McMahon was traded to the Yankees just days before.
The Yankees
I
took
guess
on
for
the
nothing.
remainder. Hold on. The Yankees took on the remainder of McMahon's salary, including 16 million for both the 2026 and 2027. So that is 32
They
million
traded their
dollars.
number 10 prospect for Jake Bird. Rock Riggio. Let's look at what he's doing.
He's probably phenomenal.
I hope so. Come on, one time, Rock. Rock Riggio, 23 years old, second baseman. Definitely don't need one of those.
No, yeah, Jazz got this.
All right, he's off to a tough start. He's hitting 077 out there in Double A. With the
Let's look
Yankees minor league, he was okay.
from July 26th of last year. The Yankees may have found their starting third baseman. Wrong. Okay? Fucking wrong.
Last year in the minors, that Riggio hit 20 homers, 59 RBIs, and hit 262. Spanned at around 4 teams.
Yeah, it's just so weird when it's
But now
just
you got
like
Jake Bird. So
you
he's
got
good.
these guys where it's just like, oh, can they play in New York? Well, the answer is no. McMahon cannot play in New York. Okay?
And Jake
And
Bird
now,
couldn't play in Colorado. He sucked there too.
yeah, there's again no reason why Carlos isn't playing over Bird. I don't understand. I don't understand how he's not in the bullpen. The guy throws his regular fastball is 100 miles an hour. Okay? Like, God damn it.
Yeah,
I think
Jake
that does
Bird's
it
best
about it.
year.
We don't have anyone calling in. I know we kind of messed up our schedule here. I took the kids to Great Wolf and also saw this beautiful man in person and his family as well this weekend. So we pushed it to Monday night. So we'll be back to our Saturday schedule this week, 9 a.m. But
Real
yeah,
quick,
no
Jake
call
Bird's
in.
best year, 2023, 4.3 ERA, 89 innings, 94 hits. That's his best year.
Yeah, it's like Trent Grisham. Like Trent Grisham was literally consistently batting under 200 except for the 1 year. So whatever. This team
Oof.
This team doesn't know how to, they want to always be money conscious and play this bullshit as if there's a salary cap or we got to be smart with our money. And yet they consistently keep giving money to the wrong people, making these really bad deals and trades, and then afraid to just admit their mistakes and go to their prospects. I mean, we have built up our farm system to be, not for nothing, Lombard Jr. is pretty much one of the top prospects in all of baseball, not just the Yankees. Like, he's obviously the number one Yankee prospect, but like he's ranked really high. And
the Yankees traded their 10th best prospect for a guy that pitched 2 innings last year and gave up 6 runs and 2 homers.
Well, you know what? We're just gonna end the show on that. Just end the show on that. Absolutely fucking disgusting. This is what I mean, man. We're always afraid to give up our guys for real players, but then we'll give up.
God.
We'll give up guys for. I don't know. I don't like what did you see on the paper that was like? Yes, I think
right?
this could be the guy.
Is he a lefty?
It doesn't fucking matter.
No, he's not even a lefty. Hey, this makes no sense.
But yeah, at this point, Dominguez needs to be called up. He needs to be your starting center fielder. I don't know what else we could be doing right now. But I don't want to say same old Yankees because we're always a playoff team. The team's always puts out a watchable team, and they always get through it because, again, there are a lot of bad teams in baseball, and you can kind of pad your stats that way. But I do not think this roster, as it's currently constructed, if they do nothing with the bullpen,
they need bullpen help.
Yeah, and again, in the playoffs, it's going to be different because you might be able to get away with a 3-man rotation and putting 2 of your starters in the pen.
Doval's in now.
All right, I'm gonna go watch this game disgustingly on the couch.
I want the Blackburn to come in, selfishly. Yep, I'm gonna get ready for the Met game. Watch a couple innings.
Yeah. Yep, got nothing. No Subway parlay. We'll do that on Saturday. Ours, it was funny. Our first one, I think you came really close to hitting all 3, right? You hit 2 out of 3,
Holmes.
and like the one you missed by like point something.
Initially, I said Holmes under 4.5 Ks. That was my one, but it wasn't on DraftKings. It was on FanDuel. So I stupidly said, all right, give me over 4 Ks. And he had 4.
And then mine, I think only hit 1 out of the 3. But if we would have did it for Sunday, I would have hit all 3.
Oh, really?
It was so close. So close.
Yeah, I had the Vientos RBI, and I think I had the under.
Yeah, so we'll have a new one out for Saturday. I didn't want to do one tonight because literally the Yankee game was already on, and your game is about to begin, so we'll start fresh on Saturday again. But actually, Krish has the lead in terms of most picks right so far. He's beating me. It's terrible. You hate to see that. But all right, everybody. I don't think we had anyone tune in, so whatever. That's fine. It's 9:00. It's all good.
Just a hangout sesh.
Yeah, this was just a hangout.
We needed to get this off.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, just needed to get that off our chest because absolutely terrible.
Yeah. If they were doing good, we'd probably skip this week. Like if they were like okay, the fact that they were so bad, we're like, fuck it, we're doing one Monday.
Yeah,
sporadic, spontaneous show.
Just needed to. Yeah, this was just a rage show. Absolute fucking rage. Rage. All right, as always, like and subscribe. And be on the lookout for more content from Kaiju Live. Have a good night, everybody. Peace. Aaron Boone needs to get fired.